Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here today, the 28th of May of 2023. It is a Sunday and we're doing the Divine Spread. I did say I would do it on Friday, but I just wasn't able to do it. And this is not something that, readings are not easy to do if we're not up to it. Mentally, psychologically, time-wise, everything makes a difference. So here we are on a Sunday doing this reading. I hope that you're all doing well and that you're enjoying your weekend. Thank you all for sharing, liking, subscribing and commenting. We had quite a turnout on the Twin Flame Soulmate Love Union reading from Wednesday, and I've been answering your personal questions with my love cards. I think I've answered everyone. I hope that you got some clarity. All right, Wednesday is just around the corner, but we won't be doing, of course, the personal handwritten cards. We'll be doing the usual love reading for Wednesday, but we cannot be taking cards for each of you every single Wednesday. Okay, the moon is transiting through Virgo. It's all about work, duty, hygiene, the physical body, okay, providing a service to the world, an emotional backup, servicing others, being there for others, being very motherly. Okay, that's Virgin is also, Virgo is the Virgin, so purification, an emotional purification, but putting in the effort to get that done. Don't fool yourself, we're not out of the challenges yet. Okay, we're still in those energies of Jupiter squaring over to Pluto, Jupiter from Taurus squaring over to Pluto, and Mars in opposition to Pluto forming a T-square. Now we've got, pay attention to what's going on in your life right now, because Jupiter is practically on the North Node in Taurus. Jupiter does bring blessings. It's not only negative. We are going to have rays of sunshine, and then we're going to have major challenges. That's how it is. That's how the energies are playing out now. I'm part of the collective. I've got my own personal life as well. Do trust me, it hasn't been easy. Fated events are playing out. Pay attention what's going on in your life now. We are being pushed towards the North Node, which is what is the collective future destiny, and we're all part of the collective. So which area of the chart does Taurus occupy for you? Anyway, let's see what's going on. Because that's where the blessings will be for the next year. All right. What is the Karma Dharma pertaining to this divine spread, which is my own spread that I formulated a few years back? And I know for some of you it's your favorite spread, so here we are. What's going on? We've got Virgo energies, the Hermit. The Hermit is solitude. It's going within. It is connection to the divine, to spirit. It is having the ability to see the light. Discernment is necessary here. Remember, Virgo moon. Have you been sacrificing too much and not receiving back? Remember, Virgo is opposite to Pisces, and Pisces is unconditional love. It's complete surrender. But Virgo is discernment, can take a step back where there's been no reciprocity, no service provided to you. It's like, because Pisces is the 12th house, the natural 12th house, and Virgo is the 6th house. So what do you do daily at work? Have you been giving too much? It's a time to see the light. It's a time to have the wisdom, or you may be seeking the wisdom from someone who is very spiritual, very knowledgeable. This could be a professional in your life. It could be a doctor, could be someone working in law, could be a detective, right? Or it could be you and your awakening. You're going through some sort of a spiritual enlightenment. Remember, the Hermit is a 9. a 9, and Jupiter comes, the wheel of fate is just around the corner, so we're almost there. 9s are endings. I don't know if this is signifying the time of Virgo as well, but this is also healing. If not physical, then it's emotional, psychological. Some of us have been feeling blocked. Remember, Pisces is opposite. It's the 12th house. This has got to do with our physical, emotional body. Remember, Virgo is being grounded. It's having your feet planted on the ground, not getting lost out there in the area of Pisces, which is all about confusion, illusion. This is the ability to see the truth. The enlightenment comes, right, with the Hermit. Okay, some of you are seeking guidance from a professional, from an astrologer, from a tarot reader, maybe. You could also be looking closer at a physical, some sort of a health. You could be going through some sort of a health crisis. Take a better look. Take a better look. Get a second word of advice. And not only that, I mean, Mercury does rule Virgo, and Mercury has been retrograding. He's come out of his retrograde in Taurus, which again is the physical body, also where self-worth is concerned. And also, I mean, you know, the Hermit could also be a banker. Some of you are looking closer at your investments, what you've invested yourself in, because Taurus is the bank, right? It's what you own. This could be sound advice from a professional, could be a real estate agent. Some of you could be looking at selling. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. What you're going to see will behoove you, will give you a sense of stability. There is support here. 10 of Pentacles does speak to abundance. Many doors possibly opening, but also for some of you, the support could be coming from family members that are grounding you. We do have the Pisces card here, and here we've got Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. It's very Virgoan, or very just earthy, right? Being grounded, as I was saying. 10 of Pentacles is like a restart. It's the beginning. You're closing up some sort of a cycle. And remember, 10 of Pentacles could also speak to the family, money, inheritance, anything to do with the bank and financial stability. Now, 10 of Pentacles could also speak to a possible marriage. Remember that the Hermit, being a 9, Virgo again, looking closely at the details, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, perfecting something. That's what Virgo is. Sometimes too much of perfection and being stuck on certain details. But I would say that with the Hermit, we've got the light. We're seeking clarity. We're receiving the clarity. And what we're seeing is possible many doors opening and a lot of abundance. A brand new cycle as a cycle ends here. Okay. So as I was saying, Mercury has come out of his retrograde, but he's still treading on the degrees he retrograded over. So soon we're going to have a lot of clarity as Mercury is going to join forces with Uranus. My God. That's going to be like letting go of the logic. And because Uranus in Taurus, is anything to do with Venusian matters. Uranus is like throwing caution to the wind, something unexpected happening suddenly, sudden turns of events, sudden clarity, breaking free from a situation where you were stuck, finding ways, intelligent ways to get unstuck, to find your freedom. Some of you may have been stuck in some sort of a contract, a binding contract, anything to do with earth, money, business, anything like that. Let's see, dear Spirit, I could talk to you for another hour on the astrology, but we've got the Knight of Wands, Sagittarian fire energy anyway. Sagittarius is what's going on. We're coming up in the next week to a Sagittarius full moon, and this will affect mostly those mutable signs, so Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces, that have got planets, angles, or their sun, moon, rising roughly at the middle degrees of those mutable signs. Alright, so a full moon is a culmination, and that's coming up to a completion. That is not going to be an easy full moon because it's going to be challenged by Saturn. Anyway, we'll be, if you're on Patreon, that will be done in the next few days. So do join us. Do consider joining us on Patreon. Obviously, we'll be doing a tarot reading here, a free tarot reading for the full moon in Sag. But remember that this full moon will be a Jupiterian full moon. Jupiter is our beliefs. It's freedom. It's your vision of your future. It's wisdom. It's philosophy. It's long distance travel. It's foreigners. And of course, the full moon will be very positive for the fire signs, again born at those middle degrees, and the air signs. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in this divine spread. And I'm using the Hanson and Roberts deck, which I haven't used for quite some time. Yes, Hanson and Roberts. And I'll also be using this Cartomanzia La Nuova. I can't speak. I don't know. This is Italian, I think. Le Corti d'Amore. Le Corti d'Amore. It's very similar to the Sibyllus. I've got it right here. We'll see what we get from this. It's so multi-layered. It's just crazy. And you've got to be very, very wise, and you must have done your homework to be able to use this deck. Okay, what's going on at the foundation? Four of Cups. Emotional unhappiness. Emotional feeling lost emotionally, not feeling at home, not being happy in your home or where you reside, or missed emotional opportunities. It's more about the past and not looking at that there is an opportunity here. This is the hand of Spirit and God saying that there is a possible new beginning. Remember, before anyone can emotionally find their happiness, they need to be internally happy emotionally and feeling whole. And that's what the Ace of Cups is. It's self-love at this time. Now, this is the distant past position, but it's also the seed to this reading. Let's see what's going on in the hidden position. We've got the Six of Cups, so it's at a very emotional time. Six of Cups is a soulmate union. It's nostalgia. It's the past. It's someone that you could trust, someone that was very nurturing and loving. I mean, this is emotional balance, right? Maybe there's been an imbalance. I'm not reading reversals. But just on, 6 and 4 is 10 cups. It's like a split where emotional happiness is concerned. So I am concerned through the challenging aspects that we've been going through. There may be some sort of a split. Now, children can be involved, of course. We see children here, so a lot of youthful energies, right? Six of Cups. Sixes are usually balanced. Now, there's either a balance or an imbalance. Someone has gone into their cave looking for the enlightenment, soul searching. So I guess that maybe there has been an emotional split. It could be with siblings. Doesn't have to be only love. It could be with a soulmate, someone, you know, team, a possible partnership, right? We could have partnerships for work as well as friendships here, siblings, whatever the case is. Now here we see in this deck, we see the little girl, the divine feminine, that is more, that is older. So the yin energy is prominent here. In other decks, we've got the little boy, the yang energy that's more nurturing and loving. So here we see that there's a sense of the divine feminine being more nurturing and loving to a divine masculine, or being more experienced. Or, I mean, this could also speak to siblings, a sister and a brother, an older sister, a younger brother. So let's see what's going on in the past. We've got the Queen of Cups, more cups, a lot of emotions. Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We've got a lot of water here. Now, in the recent past, an emotional opening, possibilities, sacrifice as well. Queen of Cups is very nurturing, very motherly as well. We also see that with the Six of Cups here. Remember, the Queen of Cups is very intuitive as well. Some of you may have not been heeding those, you know, those little nudges, your intuition. Let's see what's going on in the now. Yeah, you see Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, two people not happy, a sense of lack. They've, you know, maybe your beliefs are going through possible conflicts. Fives are conflict, and we do see, again, the church. The church speaks to beliefs. Two people that are very different where their social standing is concerned. This could be age difference. This could be financial standing challenges where there's big imbalances, right? And there's great wounding here. There's great wounding, and it's to our beliefs. Maybe financial issues here as well. We do see that these two people are injured. So the injuries don't have to be only financial and things to do with materialism, but they can also be where our beliefs are concerned, pertaining to a partnership, a relationship of all types, relationships, right? Let's see. Sorry, this is the now position. What is crowning this reading? We've got the Seven of Wands. Yeah, so we go 5 and 7. Being called to action, having the higher ground, the upper hand here, where there's a lot of resistance and blockages. We do see this person, what he desires is to block out a situation where maybe there could be ego. I mean, we do see the 6 wands here, so fire. We've got fire here, and remember, Mars has now entered Leo, and but obviously Mars opposed Pluto and squared over to Jupiter. So maybe where there has been a lot of optimism, now there's like a pushback, and you know, it's like trying to find where does the truth lie and where does the illusion lie. We have to find the middle ground. I feel that that's what the Hermit card speaks to, because obviously there's been some sort of an illusion here. It's like we've needed to see something much more clearer, right? And it's like we're going through testing times, no doubt, because this is what we aspire to achieve, right? So obviously in the past there's been success with the Six of Wands. This is recognition, with what you're building, what you desire to make grow. But remember, Mars in Leo speaks to a lot of passion and a lot of vitality and energy, putting putting that forward, putting our best foot forward, being confident that what we maybe have felt disappointed or we weren't listening to our intuition pertaining to what we're creating or a love matter, that this is what we are striving. This is the crowning card, which says, yes, we're going through this Seven of Wands right now. Keep pushing. You're going to be called to action. And just know that you've got the higher ground. Now, sevens speak to change, but also they are spiritual numbers. Know that Spirit has your back. What is the action and the advice here? We've got the stars. So you see, there is great promise. There is great promise. We've got Aquarius here. Right, there is hope. This could speak to communication through social media. This is Aquarius is all about the truth. It's all about, it rules the natural 11th house, which speaks to wishes, dreams, friendships, people that you associate yourself with. Remember, it's a major arcana, which is a very important message coming through from Spirit, right? And I was talking about Mercury connecting with Uranus. Uranus does rule Aquarius, but also Saturn. It's like letting go of the conservatism, the stuck energies, the limitations, doing something in a new way, in a possible different way, doing something that you would never think that you would ever do. This is either you or the person you're dealing with. Now remember, Pluto is at the 0 degree of Aquarius. So we're getting that indication of what is promised as Pluto is going to ingress again and again into Aquarius. And Aquarius is the future, right? It's being detached, it's being intelligent, it's doing things differently. And it's also, it's a wish come true. This could be talking about the time of mid-year when Venus will be retrograding in Leo. Remember, Aquarius is opposite. That's going to be a very, very important time, my dear friends. There's going to be a Venus star point. So Venus is going to conjoin with the Sun in Leo. So this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Those of you that are on Patreon have heard a lot about, Venus conjoining with the Sun. A Venus star point, and this may also, mid-year will be pointing back to October last year, so maybe this is the time, because of course we're going to have a full moon in Aquarius, right? So something started with that new moon in Aquarius earlier in the year, which happened January 21st. Something was going on. The completion point, this is the advice that you will possibly receive that wish. Remember, we always make wishes on new moons. So back in on January 21st, what was going on there, you will see the completion of it, obviously mid-year. Okay, what am I looking at? The full moon will be August 1st in Aquarius. August 1st. So let's see what the possible outcome is, dear Spirit. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarian individual, or, it doesn't have to be Aquarius Sun. It could be Aquarius Rising, Aquarius Moon, right? Or just like you could be dealing, let's say, with a Capricorn Sun, and they've got a lot of planets in, right? So Capricorn Sun, and they've got a lot of planets in Aquarius. It could work that way. What is the possible outcome here? And we've got the Two of Wands. I always get the message here with the Two of Wands. Spread your wings and fly. Talk about, Aquarius is flight. So I don't know if you're connecting with someone through social media and through the internet. This could be good news and revelations. Remember, Mercury is going to conjoin with Uranus. That's coming up in the next few days. So expect the unexpected, tower moments, awareness, awakenings, maybe someone, your person. And remember, Aquarius, the downside to Aquarius could be craziness. It's like, remember Aquarius, being ruled by Uranus. Uranus is, it's the maverick, it's the crazy one, it's the person that sticks out in a crowd. They've got purple hair. They're very, very different, very, very different, but also they're geniuses. There's ingenious energies in the star, right? In the Aquarian energy. It's like having a viewpoint from the sky, right? And remember, Aquarius rules aviation. I just heard yesterday about issues with the internet and a lot of trips being cancelled in England. Something wrong with the aviation, right? I don't know how many people were stuck in certain airports. Yeah, it's just the way it is. I mean, Uranus in Taurus is like ups and downs. But there is a wish that is promised here. So spread your wings and fly. There are choices here. There's an opening here. The world is your oyster. Remember, he's turned his back on that Ace of Wands that he does not. This is a wand that's like fizzled out. Something that you desired, a project, a partnership, a love connection. He's turned his back on this and he's holding the wand that he wants to and that he's driven to manifest, to work on, to create. Remember that we had the Knight of Wands open up, right? Again, Sagittarian energy, so this full moon could be promising. And when we've got twos to speak to possible balances, imbalances, choices, but also the 2 is like an 11. It's like a portal for me where someone is wanting to spread their wings here. We've got the World card anyway. Did I say the World card? I meant the World Ball. So expanding someone's horizons. It does have to do with the full moon, for sure. I want to, before I take the divine messages here, so how the planetary movements, positions affect us collectively and personally. Remember, this is a general reading. So take what resonates. What's at the bottom? We've got the 10 of Wands. Another 10. 10 of Wands does turn into an ending and a new beginning. It's the Ace of Wands, which we were just talking about here. Let's see what the divine position promises, advises. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Knight of Swords. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. A lot of information, a lot of truths coming in. You can see how this shiny Ace of Swords that he's holding, it's a very decisive, quick movement, clearing the air, severing any lack of clarity through communication, through information, right? Having seen the light, but it can also speak to fights, legalities, challenges here. We've got the 5 of Cups. After the 4 here, we've got the 5. So, not always lost here. Emotional feeling at a loss, obviously. Focusing only on the past and not on what is left emotionally, what is there. Remember that obviously we're letting go of something that once was celebrated, and the thing is to turn your perception away from that, turn away from the past and look towards the future. That's what Spirit is saying here. So we've got the 4, 5, and 6 here. What else is advised, please, Spirit? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. The 10 of Swords, another 10. We had the 10 of Pentacles, we saw the 10 of Wands, we've got the 10 of Swords. If this is not needing to let go of the past, something that has ended, then I don't know what is. There has been great betrayal here. But remember again, it's the Ace, which is here. Right? There's been misunderstandings here for sure. There's been a lot of darkness. Let's restart for a moment. Ten of Swords, it's like I feel betrayed. But it is the end. It is the end. It's the darkest before the dawn. Remember that this full moon is a Sagittarian, Jupiterian full moon, which will bring in the light. Remember, it's ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about the wisdom. Jupiter is the light. So the light starts to break through the darkness, I'm going to say here. And remember that Ten of Swords, these are harsh words. These are lies, betrayal, deception. So maybe to end something, because yes, a full moon in Sagittarius is all about seeing the truth, and the truth does set us free. It's not about fearing looking into the betrayal, fearing looking into the disappointment. There's no point in hiding behind the truth, hiding behind the lies. Wisdom is freeing. And of course, this full moon will be very much about, freedom and being ready to go on an adventure. Some of you that have envisioned your future in a certain way, maybe you're seeing now that you maybe need to tweak something. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the Four of Wands, so Two of Wands and Four of Wands. Again, the 11 comes up. Four of Wands, Four of Rods is a celebration. It's marriage, it's home, it's support, it's a wedding, it's good news possibly coming in, it's stability, right? We see all the flowers here, the blooming, so the potential is here to become stable in a certain situation. Yes, it could be career. Yes, it could be support from family, as I've said. Here is the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. My goodness, and Queen of Cups. Look out for gossip, third parties. Three Queens does speak to gossip, but it also can speak to three siblings. Okay. So we see that we've got Libra, Leo mainly. Libra and Leo energies. So speaking the truth, making a judgment, making a decision, and therefore having the ability to create, even though there is still conflict. We've got 5 wands here, 4 and 1 is 5. There's conflict, but the ability to put in the effort, even if you're totally not on the same page, the ability to put in the effort, even if you speak different languages, you come from different beliefs, the outcome, the promise is the Four of Wands here. Now, of course, the Queen of Swords, she severs ties with her past, and she chases her desires. Remember, we've got air and fire here, and this full moon is going to behoove the fire signs and the air signs, right? What's beneath that? And we've got the Page of Pentacles. I don't know if this has got to do with children, or there's something that we're studying, looking at. Let's take some other cards, some advice. Let's take some advice from the Energy Oracle. What's going on here, dear Spirit? What is going on here? What is promised? What is it that we need to know? What is advised at this time? Remember the Queen of Swords, she's a divorcee. She could be some sort of a, this is the card, she could be some sort of a legal decision, or a ruling. I mean, we've got Queen of Swords, we've got the Knight of Swords. So we see we see the divine feminine energy that's more knowledgeable, more mature. And this, to me, this also can speak to that there are regrets, that there's been some sort of ending. And this Knight of Swords, whatever this information, communication, harsh words, frustration, all these things that have ended a situation, they've closed up some sort of a cycle. But remember, the promise is the Two of Cups. It's like going back. We go from the 3 to the 2. It's like, for some of you, this could be revisiting an old emotional situation, maybe revisiting an old cycle where you've been there, you've done that before. But now this is, remember, it's the Ace of Swords, which is, it does promise possible victory, clarity, but there is reckoning, there is hardships here. And I do get that there are regrets here pertaining to an ending. Someone was very harsh, very poison-tongued here, possibly, and they've got regrets. So let's see what the advice is. We see the Journey in the reverse. Let's read that. And it is a 2. This doesn't have to be a physical journey. It could be a metaphorical journey. Let's see, because we see blockages. We see that she's got her suitcase. She's ready to go on that path. She's looking at those signs and synchronicities. Some of you haven't been listening. You have not been listening to your higher self. Let's read the reverse message. You may desire to move or just get away for a while, but the reverse of this card could indicate a delay or even a cancellation. Something could be standing in your way, or perhaps lines of communication may get crossed. Don't let the potential changes upset you. Refocus your energy and be flexible enough to alter your schedule or destination as needed. Remember, you can always create new adventures even in your present location or situation. The affirmation is, I'm attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places, inside and out. So it's all about movement. It's all about new adventures, but maybe they're blocked, maybe with this full moon in Sagittarius, and 2 weeks later on the new moon in Gemini, which will be happening June 18th, it'll be a different story. Could be that. So again, we see physical distance here. Now, for some of you, it doesn't have to be long distance travel. It could be your close environment. But, you know, this is called the Journey. And it is a 2. And remember, 2s always speak to balance, decisions, right? The fact that it was in the reverse, it's like we're still at the Ace. So what I get from this is that if this is a partnership, I get that one person is ready to take that journey, the other person is not. That's what another thing that I'm getting. So let's take a couple of Lenormand. Before I take another layer here, I want to take three Lenormand. Thank you, Spirit. Three Lenormand on what's going on here. We've got the anchor, which is like a grounding. If you were fantasizing, dreaming of something, you've been grounded. Now the anchor can speak to stability, business, but it's the 9 of Swords, so a lot of stress and anxiety. It could speak to you being stuck because of an inability to understand, have the clarity. 9 of Swords is stress and anxiety. That could be around someone's stability, around a contract, could be business, could be marriage. We've got the 10 of Hearts and the dog. The dog does speak to loyalty and friendship. Right, so after the 9 of Swords, which is stress, anxiety, not being able to sleep, having nightmares, we do have the 10 of Cups, which 10 of Cups does speak to bliss. It also speaks to a possible ending, a new beginning. There's admiration, there's loyalty, there's friendship here. This could be support from friends as well. Let's take another card. We've got the Child. We've got the Knight of Swords here. So what I get here on another level, because we've got the Knight of Swords here in the divine position, that yes, I think that there's more worry than anything else, because we do have the Knight of Swords that brings the Child. The Child brings a new cycle and happiness, but possibly after an ending of a cycle, of course. Now there could be a child that is in the picture here. Someone is very loyal to their child. If this is a relationship, then there is a third party, which could be the child. Yes, it could be someone is in another marriage, because we do have the but there's a lot of worry around this commitment. Now, it doesn't have to be a marriage. It could be a long-term relationship where you share a child, possibly. But also, someone's gone through a lot because of their loyalty. But maybe, this very challenging awakening or understanding that their loyalty has not been reciprocated. That's the Ten of Swords. And that's what they're mourning, because they're having the clarity now. Right? So as I said, this seems to be like a really dark energy, but this promises that this is what you've been fearing. You're seeing the worst, but the end of a difficult chapter is here, because as I said, it turns into the Ace. At the bottom, we've got the Fish. We've got the King of Pentacles, which is usually a father. So it can speak to business, it can speak to your stability, connecting to a boss or connecting to business. I mean, there's something promised here. There's something promised here, and this could also be a promotion for some of you, a new position, if this is business, right? So you've been fearing the worst, but remember the Four of Wands here. Let's take the cartomanzia, la nuova. What's going on, dear Spirit? What is going on? So I'm going to say the signs that I see. We've got a 13 here, so that would be the Death card. So therefore Scorpio, possibly. We've got 18, which is the Moon, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Also, of course, it adds up to a 9. So the Hermit here, we've got an 8. Leo, Virgo, Cancer comes up again. Aquarius. I didn't mention Sagittarius. Strong Pisces. I get with the Fish here, which speaks to abundance. This King of Pentacles could be a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn, but it could also have strong Pisces. Someone that loves unconditionally. Could be a father that loves their child unconditionally. Let's take a peek here, shall we? We've also got a 7 here, so Cancer comes up again. And we do have the Knight of Cups, the Love card. The Heart is here. So, yes, a 6, Gemini comes up. The Lovers does come up. It's partnership, it's relationship, of course. Knight of Cups is someone that fears being hurt. They protect their heart, so it could be someone who's thrown themselves into business, put love aside. Could also be someone who's got choices, right? Now, Pisces can also speak to a secret love affair for me, or secret love, a secret love that, King of Pentacles is not someone that can easily open up their heart. This is someone that's very grounded. Now we've got the Queen of Cups. I did mention the Knight of Cups here. So again, we've got the Divine Feminine, more progressed, more mature than the Divine Masculine. Isn't that incredible? Let's see what's going on. No, I want to do it differently. Thank you, Spirit. I feel called to do it this way. Okay. Lots of practical developments and movement forward towards our goals, and having, you know, after making plans, the possibility for plans, for your plans. Something was going really well, let's say. Something was going well. But there's a lot of pride here. And here it is. Here is the Knight of Swords energy and the Ten of Swords, where there's been a lot of fights, arguments, possibly. Someone is finding themselves in trouble. It's the Ace of Swords. So if this is not a harsh words, verbal abuse, fights, and I don't know, I mean, I suppose we could have third parties here. We've seen like we've got three queens, we've seen the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Yes, there can be third party situations here. Let's not rule that out, but there's going to be clarity. There is reckoning, right? A lack of happiness here, lots of indecisions and possible difficult turns of events after feeling as though you are getting towards, you're succeeding in something, right? And pride does play a big role here. And we've got, my goodness, we've got falsehood here, or not seeing something clearly. We do see the snake here. There is a secret love connection here. There's something to do with sexual passion, intimacy, one-night stands. Could be friends with benefits. But this also speaks to financial instability, changes in that area. This speaks to legalities, anything to do with contracts, third parties. I mean, we do see the snake here. This could also speak to a one-night stand or a love affair without, or one-night stand, just a physical connection that's brought in a lot of trouble, right? Because someone was very false, let's say. Yeah, this is sex without love. And I don't know if someone is in a relationship where there is no love, right? There's falsehood here, or maybe this also speaks to the lack of clarity, or not seeing the bigger picture, not seeing clearly. Now, this speaks to physical distance, this card here, a lack of stability. Someone is swamped with work, maybe fantasizing about, and this could be internal conflict as well. Someone is very drawn, I mean, this is very similar, we could say, to the devil, that someone really desires to connect physically with another person. It could be a secret love affair as well. So someone is maybe internally going through conflict pertaining to, needing to do the right thing. So the internal conflict I get here, thinking maybe internally or even emotionally, am I in the right position? Am I in the right place? And someone may be also being in a unhealthy love connection because of a contract, because of obligations. It's like being in, it's called the horse bed, this card, the horse bed. So someone feeling as though they're in a connection which they don't want to, they don't want to be. And they feel as though they're there because of obligations. So obviously someone's heart has been given elsewhere. That's why they feel as though this is an obligation. And they feel that they don't want to do this. And that's what I get from these cards. Okay, let's just leave them there. Let's take another layer. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was so hard to interpret. Oh my God, what was I just talking about? This is good old Uncle Saturn, good old karma. It is karma, it is timing. The devil, remember, is unhealthy relationships, attachments, vices. This is passion, and this is a yearning to be with a person maybe who's out of bounds. This is also Saturn saying that if you put in the work and the effort, there is promise here. There is promise, but it's up to Saturn, the Lord of karma and timing, and integrity. It's like we're being challenged. We're being challenged to stand in integrity, to do the right thing, to work hard. Capricorn, this is very strong Capricorn energies. Remember that this full moon is going to be squared. It's going to be squaring over to the sun and squaring over to the moon. So it's like a T-square. So Saturn, the integrity is under a lot of pressure. The obligations, working hard sometimes. People need to let go of their love life, or because they've got other obligations, not doing things that make them happy because they've got other priorities, whatever it is. Okay? Let's put him at the foundation here, because he did open up and I would have taken on that area here. So at the foundation, we do have Saturn, someone being emotionally in an unhappy situation, maybe because of sex, maybe because of unplanned pregnancy as well, I'm going to say here. Also, where work is concerned, someone working under a very narcissistic, breathing down your neck boss. Could be anything. Could be a relationship, a marriage, a commitment, whatever it is. What is hidden here with the Six of Cups? What's hidden? We've got the Eight of Wands and we've got the Empress. I love this. And here is the Empress. Usually in my divine spreads, and I didn't mention it today, but we always have Empress, Emperor. That's interesting. Here we've got the King of Pentacles, which is the minor arcana of the Emperor. So we see love. What's hidden is grand movement, Venusian abundance. So where Venus is not only the goddess of love, she can be the goddess of war as well, remember. She's like Athena, goddess Athena. Where there's been an injustice, she will fight back. She could be loving and nurturing, but remember, all planets, all deities, and all of us have got our shadow side. So does Venus. I'll be talking a lot about Venus's retrograde on Patreon. That will be an extra, of course, a bonus for Tier 3. So if you're interested in the story of Venus, Aphrodite, what she's all about, why she's going to retrograde, where she's going to retrograde, all these things, do consider joining us on Patreon. So Venusian matters. We've got love here, we've got abundance, we've got manifestation, but we don't know it yet. The Eight of Wands is flight travel. Remember, I was talking about long distance. They're mirroring each other. Aquarius is physical distance. The star is your wish fulfillment is at a timely or at a physical distance. And we do have Saturn here, who also rules Aquarius. Remember, I was talking about doing things in a crazy way, a very radical, unexpected way. This is you, or this is your person, the people you're dealing with, nevertheless. So this is great promise. These are Cupid's love arrows coming in quickly. Lots of messages pertaining to nurturing, loving, compassion, and also with what you're creating, there's great promise here as well, if this is business. Venus and Mars will be flirting. They'll be playing little games. It's like when we see two birds mating. They flutter around. Well, God knows we've had enough mating in my house. Eros and Agape. Oh my God. You have no idea. I've been meaning to upload a photo for you. It's spring. Spring is in the air, my dear friends. There's great promise for love, great promise for abundance, value, prosperity. Let's not look at everything in a negative way. Let's look at this Queen of Cups in the recent past. We've got the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So this is like the Queen of Cups. She's got her head down where her emotions are concerned. And we've got the Knight of Wands, who is usually a player or who's someone that travels a lot. Now, the ability to create and manifest on this, manifest love, manifest your creation, whatever it is that you feel called to do on this full moon, there is a possibility here. But we've also got Knight of Wands, who is someone that's usually a player, not ready to settle down, or this Queen of Cups. Maybe she had some sort of a disappointment from someone who she's physically far away from as well. Or maybe there was talk about movement, travel. Maybe travel options have been put on hold. Let's take one more on that Knight of Wands. And we've got the Emperor. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, right? Incredible. The Emperor has got too many obligations. This could be someone that travels for work. This could also be someone who's promised a meeting, a get-together coming in, but there are obligations. Could be obligations to another, because we've got Queen of Cups, we've got the Emperor and the Empress here. Take the role which speaks to you, of course. The Emperor usually doesn't, he's not lovey-dovey, he's not the King of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is. She gives, she sacrifices everything. So maybe this is also a possible facade that this Emperor, a mask that he's wearing, and the mask could be that he shows more physical attraction than an open heart for fear of having his heart broken. Who knows? Let's see. Because remember also that if this is anything that you're creating and business orientated, the promise could be travel or dealing with people through the internet. So maybe a position connected to the World Wide Web, something like that, that's come up in the past, but there's blockages. It hasn't come through properly yet. Let's look at the Five of Pentacles, because from the recent past, we're in the now with a Five of Pentacles. Four of Swords, nothing happening right now. Four of Swords is inaction, no communication. There's been disappointment. Someone needs to catch their breath. Someone needs to, the Warrior has been bogged down. They've been wounded. And the Warrior, for me, the Four of Swords, does speak to Mars having transited through Cancer. Give Mars a moment to catch his breath. In Leo, my God, he's going to be up and ready for action and war. He may also be trying to look for the details. I don't know who this Four of Swords is. Is it you or is it your person? Someone is trying to look for the enlightenment, is needing to heal that broken heart or that clouded judgment or even that internal conflict. Let's see, what is the Seven of Wands? The Knight of Pentacles. We did see the Page of Pentacles before. So look, the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. It's all about knowing that we will get to the end. We've got the King of Pentacles here. We had Page, Knight, and King. So the Knight of Pentacles knows that he will get to the outcome, to the position of King. But there's things that he's called to do right now, and this card just opened up. So the Fool card, It's like fearing taking a risk, a leap of faith and a risk. That's what I'm getting here. And this would be more pertaining to one's goals and what they aspire to create. Now remember this area, because I do see it as a horoscope, this area would be Capricorn, so it's the obligations. And if that is the case, we do see that the devil is has got to do with family and one's emotional stability, foundation in their past, even obligations towards parents, because the Empress and Emperor could be parents. They could be elderly people. So this is also someone worrying about taking that risk because of their reputation, or there's a new cycle that opens up where work is concerned. It's like the Fool is like, I don't know what to do, because the Knight of Pentacles is very stable. He doesn't take risks easily, but you saw that card opened up on its own. It's like we've got the Mars energy here. It's like Aries energy, and Aries is Mars ruled. It's cardinal fire. Throwing caution to the wind. Throwing caution to the wind. Okay, let's look at the action and advice. Temperance, 2 major arcana cards, and Temperance is saying there's an alchemy going on, there will be healing, there is hope here, it's all happening in divine timing. This is Archangel Michael saying, your wish will be my command. And if you look at this here, my God, I cannot believe this. So we've got Jupiter and Uranus, my dear friends. Jupiter and Uranus will be traveling close together in the next couple of months. They're coming closer together. But they will be exact April of 2024. But I'm going to say also from the Aquarius season in 2024, expect your wishes to come in then for some of you. Now, if you are obviously the connection of Uranus and Jupiter, which both Jupiter, Uranus, they are about freedom. So someone needs to free themselves up. Is it from business? Is it obligations? Is it to parents? Is it to contracts? What is it? I don't know what it is. There's something karmic here that's going on. This is the seed. And there's still work to be done. We see that with the 7 of Wands. Now, they do speak to freedom, they do speak to enlightenment, they do speak to a divine union. They work well together. And they will be connecting in Taurus, obviously. So this will be really, really positive. Really positive, because they're going to connect at the 20th roughly degree. So those that are born in the third decan of earth signs, if you've got planets, points, things like that there. So the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they will receive the blessings. So will the water signs, third decan. Now the fire signs and the air signs, not as much, but this is still a blessing for all signs. Okay, and we've all got Taurus somewhere in our chart. So if you're not familiar with your own chart, you can always write to me and I can run your chart for you, as long as you have your birth time, hopefully, and your birthplace, your birthday. These are the details you need to give me, and I can run it. It's a free service. I can send it out to you. All right, so let's take one more. Oh my God, I went off on a tangent again. My perfectionism, my double Virgo. I've got so many Virgo people that are here with me, and yes, they're learning their birth charts. My patrons, of course, mostly, but many of you still follow here on YouTube. Astrology is fascinating. Let's see, because the tarot and the astrology, they are like brother and sister. They go together. Let's take one more. What is this? Because Archangel Michael is saying, wait, divine timing is here. Don't worry yourself for no reason. The anxiety is what's going to be left, okay? Nine of Swords is the ending of the anxiety and the stress. We did speak about the Nine of Swords here. There's something to do with contracts. Someone's getting grounded big time. Someone is putting in the effort or having sleepless nights trying to figure out a way how to reach their star, how to make it until the right timing, let's say. How to free oneself up. Let's see what the outcome is. Two of Wands. The moon. I did speak about the full moon in Sagittarius. That'll be interesting there. Don't let fears hold you back from this opening. Remember, spread your wings and fly. The world is yours. This speaks to freedom. This speaks to choices. Sovereignty. The moon can be the psyche that's holding you back, those fears that are coming up. Remember, full moons can be quite stressful. And maybe on this full moon, you may be thinking that there are blockages and limitations, but you've got choices. You can find a way to, how am I going to say it? How do I want to say it? To trick Saturn and find, instead of going straight on, head on, towards that mountain, that blockage, find an intelligent, use your right brain, your great intelligence. Look out for signs and synchronicities that you'll be receiving from Spirit, and find a way to, a different route to get to your goal. Using the truth. Queen of Swords, there's going to be communication. There's going to be a judgment call. Truth, a seeking of the truth and seeing the truth. That's what the full moon will bring us here. Let's see what's at the bottom. I feel not again, not again, not again. Queen of Wands again. Queen of Swords, they've shown up twice. I want to take on the divine position a couple of cards. We've got Judgment, second chances, a resurrection, a moment of crisis, but there's divine help here. There it is. There is the Ace of Pentacles, which is promised. It promises something long term. Yes, you need to be grounded. It could be a new position, a new commitment, moving in together, a new home. It could be anything. We've got Scorpio and we've got Earth here. Scorpio, Taurus are in opposition. The Ace of Pentacles is here, which can speak to a possible, as I said, commitment, new job, more money, new contract. Let's take one more. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Unbelievable. This was one of the first cards that opened up. If this is the marriage card, this is support from the family. This is abundance. This is second chances. My God. And logically, this turns into the Ace. This is a commitment that brings a lot of abundance, which I spoke to about here. But this also turns into the Ace. So we've got two Ace of Pentacles in actual fact. It's like both parties want this. They want this connection. They want this partnership. And obviously there's some sort of an ending here where there's been heavy judgments, where there's been no love, no prosperity. Something is ending. Seven of Pentacles. Yes, this is where we are. This is where we are. Seven of Pentacles is energy of the energy of Capricorn. It's like having invested ourselves and so much into a certain situation. There's exhaustion here. It's like not believing that we will ever get to our goals. Let's take this card. Let's see what's beneath. 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Another 5 and 7. Lots of changes promised. I'd like to take a couple more on the outcome here. We know Queen of Swords is Libra, and Libra is relationships, partnerships, fairness, justice. And remember what I said, that we're going to have VSP, Venus Sun conjuncting in Leo. Leo is the heart. It's true love. The last VSP, Venus star point, Venus and Sun conjunction, happened last October, 22nd, 23rd October, in Libra at the last degrees. And not only that, we've had a new moon in opposition. We've had a new moon in Aries, which is the new cycle, right opposite that VSP. So something is manifesting here, no doubt. We've got the Page of Cups, an apology, an offer, 7 of Swords. It's unexpected. It comes in when you least expect it. This is also an apology about possible secrets that maybe this full moon will reveal. Possible the Page's naivety, someone having acted very childishly, withheld information, secrets about a child. I mean, we've got the moon, which is mother as well. Deception around the mother. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. This is about severing ties with whoever was deceptive, whoever did not have your back. But remember also that there's great intelligence in the 7 of Swords. Please don't forget that. There's great intelligence, and it's also having the ability to see the truth. Someone may be getting caught out here on this full moon. I just want to take a couple of cards on the 9 of Swords and in the action and advice. What is this 9 of Swords about? The 3 of Pentacles, so third parties or something to do with work or a possible collaboration or no collaboration. And then we've got the Magician, which says maybe there hasn't been collaboration, maybe there hasn't been teamwork, maybe someone's been collaborating with someone that was a thief, someone that gets found out. All the stars align. Don't worry yourself. The stars will align and you will have the ability to make the magic. But you're where success is concerned, you're at the first stages here. There's great promise though. There is great promise here. What is this Devil? What is this Devil, please? At the foundation. The Wheel of Fortune. The wheel of luck, the wheel of change, divine timing. Someone is needing to get out of a blocked karmic situation. Remember that Jupiter brings freedom. It brings an ending. But also brings the truth where there's been darkness. Remember, Jupiter is the light. Saturn is the darkness. So this has been hot, cold in the past. Hot and cold, abundant and a sense of lack. I feel that, you know, this is like gaslighting from the past. This is gaslighting. What is the Empress here? What is the Empress here in the hidden position? What's she about? Because we've got the Empress and the 6 of Cups. We've got the Ace of Cups. This is possible here. Self-love, a new beginning, a new beginning. In the now. Or I just want to take one card on the Emperor here. just for a bit more clarity for you. Six of Wands, someone who holds great ego, but there's a possibility for great success. Remember, I was talking about pushing back on these Six of Wands. Blocking the success, or someone that's got a lot that they're dealing with. This Emperor, possibly. But they hold great ego because they've got, I feel that they fear risking their reputation. Let's take that on their reputation. Oh my God. The Emperor again. Okay. All right. So lots of responsibilities. It looks like the Emperor is going to take a leap of faith. But right now, they're looking for a way to do that. They've been hurt. They've been injured. They feel it. You're not the only one feeling it. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles again. We go 5-7. Lots of challenges where money is concerned. Investments. Difficult choices. Two of Pentacles. And then Six of Pentacles. Lots to do with earth, money, paying money out, receiving karma, waiting on money, financial issues, blockages, possible legalities, possible divorce as well, possible letting go of a certain partner where there's been no reciprocity. Partnerships, not only love, marriage, right, my dear friends? I want to take one more on the Empress here with the Ace of Cups. I just feel called to take one more. And Two of Swords, a dilemma. I don't know if she's the second choice or the first choice, or it's like sacrifice. The mother sacrificing her love for her children, her love, self-love. But there's a dilemma where the Empress is concerned. I think we'll take one more on this dilemma. Needing clarity, needing truth, needing clarity. Pertaining to a soulmate, there will be clarity, there will be a lot of messages. All right, this is Gemini, and it could be on the Gemini new moon. Around then, she's going to be at a dilemma about a soulmate, about movement, travel, self-love as well. And I just want to have a look at the moon. The moon in the outcome, just more clarity on the moon. Pay attention to your dreams. Yeah, this full moon will bring second chances. The Judgment card is here. You may feel as though that you're going through some sort of a crisis. Let's just take the Emperor up there. Last but not least, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Looks like this person is a father, but they're also studying, yes, looking to see, it's like they're strategizing and looking for a way to take this leap of faith. They're not going to totally risk it, but they're going to find an intelligent way, I'm going to say. And they need some time. They need some time. And remember, the pages can also be children. Six of Swords, leaving the conflict, transitioning towards more serenity, possible travel over water as well. Oh my God, what a reading, everyone, what a reading. I don't have my handwritten love message cards with me here, so I can't take them. Yeah, let's take a message from the gods. Angels, the gods, angels, goddesses. What is the advice here? What is the advice here? Usually the divine spread goes for about at least a week, my dear friends, but remember that I don't like to put dates on them because they can be timeless readings. We are reading for so many people. I'm sure that there's a message somewhere here for you. Thank you, Spirit. Angel of guidance. A renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. And that's very, very similar to the Hermit. So, Angel of guidance will be guiding us. So we will know which direction to take. Okay? And purpose will soon manifest. And of course, purpose, the manifestation is the Empress here. It will soon manifest. Right now, it's like we're still sort of stuck. It's like we're in between those really negative energies and a lot of promise, as Jupiter is going to be on the North Node, and we are all part of the collective. So this journey will open up. It's blocked right now, my dear friends. And maybe if it is a new chapter that's opening up for your life, it doesn't have to be a physical journey. It could be an emotional new journey, new cycle in your life. But you will be guided. That's what Spirit is saying here. So I think I will leave it there. I'm wishing you all well. Thank you so much for connecting with me, joining me here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting always. I will be back as I'm preparing the elemental readings for YouTube, and then the individual love readings on Patreon, as well as the Patreon month ahead astrology for June. Oh my God, I've got my plate full, so I will let you go. Got to run. Thank you so much, my dear ones. Thank you. Namaste.